master debater, master gaslighter. This modern female did an absolutely masterful job of gaslighting. She wasn't too hot, wasn't too cold. She seemed like she was nice and caring, but she was ruthless in how she executed this. Listen closely.
You know what? This is a really valid point. So, black women created a trend for black women to follow black women. We didn't bash white women, we didn't bash black men, but for some reason, there are some black men and white women who are upset that black women are following black women. Meanwhile, some black men decided that they were going to create the passport bros trend because black women were not their preference or their cup of tea, and we were not submissive enough, and we were not this, and we were not that. Like literally, they created a trend to disrespect black women.
Do you see what I'm saying? This is about what I'm talking. This is the craziness with which we have to deal. Think about what it is that she said. This was like epic language shifting because language shifting is not just about changing the actual words. It's about shifting the meaning of words that are said. And these modern females have become masters at it. I mean, she said some black men were upset about that following trend for black females and women. But you notice she never said what percentage? This is one of the things they do. They use words like some people, yeah, but not all. They do things like that because doing that gives them an out, but they never have to be specific. So, what was the percentage? If she actually looked at it and told everybody the truth, it'd be like 0.001%. And then she said, meanwhile, while they're doing their thing, men are over here doing something else. Meanwhile, if I'm not mistaken, Passport Bros was created before you started doing this follow trend. But she's making it seem like Passport Bros were piggybacking off of black quote unquote women. Now, why did she do that? Remember what I said about language shifting? See, in this case, it's because, unfortunately, the black community is the only significant matriarchy worldwide because sisters just don't want to listen to anybody. So they have to be in front, even with this. So even though Passport Bros was started before them, what did they do? Oh, well, we were doing something, and then they came in and started trying to do something. Always got to be in front. And that's one of the problems. And then she said Passport Bros was a trend and was created because black quote unquote women were not our cup of tea. Are you kidding me? We love black women. It's you black modern females who are the ones causing the issue in the black community. And not submissive enough? Not submissive enough. More language shifting. That's a byproduct of the actual problem. The problem is modern females, especially in the black community, are just too masculine, which is what causes the lack of submission. Y'all see what she tried there? She tried to talk about how the symptoms were the problem. And we're like, no, we're talking about the cause. We're not talking about you having scaly skin. We're talking about you having cancer or whatever disease causes that. But she wants to shift it because talking about the actual disease means she has to look in the mirror. And these modern females don't want to do that. See, they want to be in charge. And as the world can see, in our community, that hasn't been conducive to our cultural success. It's caused hell on Black Earth. And then she said, this is just unbelievable. Created a trend to disrespect black women. Jesus, really? Do you see how they're always making things about them? We can go to the store to get something, and they'll say, we're going to the store to try and get away from them. And we're like, we're going to get a Slim Jim. Like, what are you talking about? See, they have to be the victim. Remember what I told you before. They have to be the victim. They can't be the culprit. They have to be the hero. They can't be the villain. They have to be the person upon which the effect has been thrown. They can never be the cause because they can never be lower. They always have to be even or higher. See, it doesn't matter how much we talk. They do not listen. That's why Passport Bros was created. Because men are just tired of talking and not being heard, working and not being appreciated, consistently disrespected and gaslit. And men are just done.